Welcome everyone to the AEN channel. Today we're joined by Mark Barton from Nutrien Equine, and we're going to be discussing Nutrien's new branch into the Standardbred industry and their up and coming sale, which is the Ready to Run sale that will be happening this weekend. Welcome Mark, thank you for taking some time to have a chat with me today.
No, it's good to be here again, Selena. Thank you.
So Mark, obviously it's been a really big year for Nutrien Equine. They've branched into the Standardbred industry. What's it been like for Nutrien Equine dabbling into a different sort of horse industry than what they're used to?
It's like any new market, I guess. You don't know what you don't know when you first set out on this journey. We worked pretty hard to try and understand the market, for well over a year before we actually agreed to, as a team, that we could actually provide a service or provide value to the industry. And I guess that's probably been our most important part. We want to make sure our involvement in the industry it's a huge change. So we've got to make sure that whatever we do is a positive impact. And that comes with a really important responsibility for us as a business, that whatever we do, we make it we leave the industry and the participants in it in better shape than when we entered. So it's taken a lot of learning, but we've learned a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's excellent. So obviously the major sale that everyone's looking forward to is next year, the yearling sale in April. But prior to that, and actually coming up this weekend, is the Ready to Run sale. So can you tell me a little bit about this sale and some of the horses involved in it and how it will be working this weekend?
Yeah, look, I guess firstly the Ready to Run concept was a great opportunity for us. We've developed a lot more software. This has given us a smaller catalogue of 25 horses to get those things right, make sure what we're offering to customers is what potential buyers want to see. Yeah. Those horses have been breezed up because of COVID. We didn't expect all those horses in one market, in one spot. So we've gone to Menangle, we've gone to Shepparton in Victoria, yeah, and we've got 4 horses actually in the South Island of New Zealand. So getting that footage, getting that put together in a format of consistency, there's been a lot to that too. But what we've learned, we actually can apply in our performance horse market too. So that's been really exciting.
Yeah, that's excellent. Yeah, and obviously the Breeze Up videos are available online, so on Nutrien Live and Auctions Plus as well, for people to view those horses. And it's a fantastic thing Nutrien Equine's done, putting those together, and they look really good. And it's good to be able to showcase horses on the same level, so everyone gets a chance to view those horses in the same way. So yeah, it's really good to be able to see them go, and obviously the sale is starting on the 20th. So and there's pre-registration available on Auctions Plus. So tell me a little bit. This sale is going to be on Auctions Plus, but they have to register for the sale with Nutrien first, as well as Auctions Plus, don't they?
Yeah. So it's the Auction Plus platform. Once the sale goes live, you need to connect as a secure user. So we've had people over these last couple of days just confirming, getting themselves online with the system. So getting a password and a sign on with Auctions Plus, talking to our guys so that we've got our credit arrangements in place. But a couple of important things, obviously the sale starts at 9 o'clock on Friday morning, yep, on the 20th. It'll run through the weekend, which, really exciting weekend of racing in Victoria with the Breeders' Crown in Victoria. So we originally had planned that we'd have been on site at Melton Saturday afternoon, evening, talking to people face to face, but we've tried to get that information out there. Once people have got themselves registered, it'll stay open up until Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock, yeah, and then a countdown clock will actually close the sale once there's been no bids. But that whole page, the 27 horses, they will actually close all at once. So it's not once one horse stops being bid on, it closes. Once the catalogue has no activity for a period, the clock will wind that sale down. So it gives people time to probably reflect on values. Definitely. Yep. Possibly look at a second horse if the one they're after does exceed their budget.
Yeah, yeah. So I actually caught up with Grace from Auctions Plus earlier, and we're just going to click over now to get some more information about registering on Auctions Plus and any further information that you need, and how they can help you out with registering, and any questions you have about bidding. So we'll pop over to her interview now and catch up with her. Hi Grace, thank you for taking the time to talk to me today about the Ready to Run sale. So Grace is from Auctions Plus and she's going to run us through a few things on how people can register and some of the details they need to know about the sale. So firstly Grace, how do people register for this sale on Auctions Plus?
So with the Ready to Run sale, so there's a few steps that involved in kind of getting set up and ready to bid on the sale, which kicks off on Friday. So the first thing to do, jump on the Auctions Plus website and create a login, kind of create an account. So once you've got that all logged in, you'll just need to head to your dashboard, which is kind of in the top right-hand side, and then click on Request Approval to Buy. So we just need a few details, kind of email, trading name and whatnot. And then we will approve that on our end. So you'll just be all set up to go from there. And so once that's all in, you will be able to view the catalogue, which will be on the homepage, and jump into that and see all the details from there. Very importantly, you'll need to have a look at the catalogue header. So that has any contact names and numbers that if you need to reach anyone there. It will also have the pre-registration form. So you'll need to fill this pre-registration form out before the sale and send it back to the email listed. So that's nutrien@nutrien.com.au. And you won't be able to enter into the sale and bid unless you fill out that form. So that's quite important to get that in and fill it out.
Yeah, so it's important that people get a little bit organised before the sale starts as well, so they know get all that information in when necessary. So how does this sale actually work? So obviously this is a simultaneous sale, so can you explain to us how that sale works?
So once you're all set up and ready to go, the sale will be running, so it will open at 9 a.m. on Friday the 20th. It will be running all the way until Sunday the 22nd at 3 p.m. So you can bid at any points throughout that time. At 3 p.m. on Sunday, that's when the 60-second timer will be turned on. So kind of from 3 p.m, the bidding activity will control how long the auction runs for. So once there's been no bids on any of the 20-second lots for 60 seconds, that's when the auction will all conclude. In terms of actually placing bids, so you once you're connected to the auction, you will just click on the lot that you're interested in. On the right-hand side, you'll be able to click on the little unlock button, which will then let you place bids. So if you're you've got the highest price, so you're holding the lot will be green and will come up in your won lots. If you've been outbid, the lot will turn red. So that's kind of how you know if you're holding it or not. A really handy little feature if you kind of don't want to keep an eye on it throughout the weekend, or if you can't attend the auction at 3 p.m, you can enter limit bids, which means that the computer will automatically bid for you, kind of up until your specified amount. So that also kind of sometimes takes a bit of the stress out of it. Yeah, so it's quite handy to do there.
And when the sales end, what comes up on people's screens? What will they see when the sale finishes?
Yeah, so if the timer's got down to 0 on Sunday and you've got that winning, or you've got that holding that lot, so it'll be green. So you will then exit the auction and head to your dashboard. All the details will be listed there, kind of the price, contact names and everything like that. So that's how you'll know at what price and where your kind of the lot was. Yep.
And what's the process once the sale's complete and people have purchased their horses? What's the process involved with them paying for their horses and so on and so forth? What do people need to do?
Yeah, so we will have all the winning prices for all of the lots. We pass this on to Nutrien, who will send an invoice out to all of the successful highest bidders. So yeah, if anyone has any questions to do with the invoicing side of things or pickup, best thing to do is just give the names in the catalogue header a buzz at Nutrien, and they'll be able to let you know what to do.
Excellent, that's great. Now, if anyone's having trouble with anything, whether it be registering or bidding or so on, who can they contact from the Auctions Plus team to get a little bit of help?
Yeah, so yeah, at any point when signing up, if anyone has any questions, just give us a call in the office and we'll be able to help you out along the way. So that's 926762 4222 is the number to call us on if you're having any issues, and we'll be able to help you out.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for taking the time today to have a chat to us about the sale, and yeah, best of luck to all the vendors in the sale and all the potential purchasers. We look forward to some exciting bidding action over the weekend. So, Barto, after the sale, what happens? So, if I'm a purchaser and I've purchased a horse from the Ready to Run sale, what do I need to do next?
Yeah, just like every normal open tri auction, at the close of the sale or the fall of the hammer, the animal becomes your responsibility legally. So we'd recommend that people insure. We've got our insurance guys will be on call over the weekend. Stu Borkham, he understands equine insurance really well. Stu's already had a couple of calls, you know, in the event that I buy a horse, how do I do it? He knows which lots they are. We can get a cover note. The purchaser is responsible to then, you know, organise with those vendors or their representatives to have those horses picked up. And if need be, we can organise or help you organise transport to get the horse back to its new home. The question's been asked about the New Zealand horses. So it's important to know they're all located on the South Island. So for exporting a horse out of New Zealand, you'll have freight to Auckland, then Auckland, say to Melbourne, for example, and then from Melbourne to your own destination. So you calculate that. There's also an import duty that happens with any standardbred that comes into the country. So people have asked us about getting those horses back. As a rule of thumb, to get a horse back, say to Melbourne, I'd say estimate would be around $10,000 Australian. Obviously, we can organise insurance for those horses from the fall of the hammer and including that transit. So some lovely horses there, and it's no real barrier. It's just making sure you calculate those additional fees in your purchase price.
Yeah, definitely. So when people are wanting to find out a little bit more information on those horses, where can they go? There's obviously a variance of platforms, being the website and live and A+ to go look for some more information.
Yeah, our website's the portal. It's got the depth of information. It's got the full extended pedigree. It's got the videos. It's got the photos, etc. It's got where the horse is located. You can search size in the catalogue, that, you know, horses by the same size or other horses of that vendors, for example. When you actually look at going to the Auction Plus site, which is really the platform to actually, you know, for the bidding process to happen, you'll access that through nutrienequine.com.au as well, and there'll be a link, you know, connect to catalogue, or go and have a look at those sale lots online. And I've seen some people use a split screen, so they're bidding in one screen and they're actually flicking back to remind themselves of, say, the second or third dam pedigree, so that they're making informed decisions. And the beauty of this, because it's over 3 days, it doesn't put quite the same amount of pressure on someone to bid. But, you know, from 9 o'clock in the morning Friday, you can make a bid. The system will tell you where you're up to, whether you hold that bid, whether it's near reserve, whether it's actually on the market. But important thing, let us know. Give one of us a call if you've got any questions or any queries.
Yeah, excellent. So it's going to be an exciting weekend with some vendors and some potential purchasers. So yeah, we look forward to hopefully a very successful sale weekend. Now, Mark, moving into, we just want to touch a little bit on the yearling sale next year. Obviously, that's kind of the pinnacle that everyone's really looking forward to for next year. Now, tell me a little bit about when and where the sale will be held next year.
Yeah, look, it's exciting. I'm hoping that some of your viewers that aren't current owners of a racehorse may actually find the interest, because the Standardbred is just a beautiful animal. So hopefully some of our performance horse guys might see an opportunity to get a group together and have some fun. But that sale will be at Oaklands Junction next year. We've got 295 horses catalogued, which is a really good first start. Some fantastic mare families. some fantastic breeders, like some of the best horses in the country, or some of the best horses bred in the world. You know, we've got, particularly in, you know, pacing and trotting are in this catalogue. So we're excited about that. It'll be an event over 3 days, the 9th, 10th and 11th of April in 2021 at the Inglis Oaklands Junction site, which is where, you know, some of the best bloodstock in the country gets sold each year, you know, in Melbourne and Sydney for standardbreds and thoroughbreds. So it's a beautiful venue. We're going to try and put on some good hospitality. Hopefully make it one of those must-attend events on the agenda, on the calendar for standardbred breeders and owners.
Yeah, excellent. Well, I'm certainly looking forward to it, and I think a lot of people will be. It's a great thing for the standardbred industry to have a new sale come in and keep things along. And yeah, obviously, best of luck for the sale for all the vendors this weekend. And yeah, we look forward to a successful sale. And thank you very much, Mark, for taking the time to have a chat to me today.
No, it's my pleasure. I appreciate. Yeah, if people have an interest, let us know. That this weekend sale is probably, for those newcomers, a really good way to consider getting into the sport, because you buy a horse now, those horses are ready to go to the track and race in the early new year. So you, unlike the yearling where there's that little bit more lag time, it's a great way for people to grab a few mates, put a few dollars together and have some fun. But no, look, we've enjoyed the journey so far, and we're really looking forward to seeing a successful weekend of sales online this weekend.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Mark, and we'll catch up again soon.
Look forward to it. Thank you.